Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Dawson Gifford joining us here in the Mackey Motors postgame as the Giffordites fall here to Denison-Schleswig 69-59. Dawson, sorry about this one here today. Saw some really good moments for you guys today. Definitely some things to build about, but this one probably a tough one to kind of take here today.
Yeah, for sure. I thought we executed a lot better though today. Against Carroll, we didn't execute any of our plays, but today our execution was a lot better.
Where did you feel like you executed better? What did you guys do much better and do right today?
Our secondary break, we like to get out fast and have our two outside guys win the races and get down the floor, and I thought we did a lot better with that and then running our plays through that.
Did you guys finish the way you wanted to at the rim today?
A lot better, but I think we need to finish more. We took a lot of threes, too many threes, and I think we need to get to the rim a little bit more.
What did they do defensively that kind of made you guys feel like the three was the better look that you had today?
Well, they didn't really put a hand up when they would close out hard, but they didn't put a hand up. It feels like you're open, but you really weren't, and it really messes you up a little bit.
Let's talk about you guys went on a nice run there in the second quarter, got up pretty comfortable at 6-8 at that point. They closed out that first quarter on a little bit of a run, or that first half, I should say. What did they do there at the end of that first half that allowed them to kind of get back into the game?
They were getting stops, and we weren't getting stops. They were getting easy buckets, and we were letting them get them. And then on offense, we took way too many threes and weren't capitalizing at all.
What did you guys talk about at the halftime? Because I thought you came out in the third after giving up that first bucket right away. You guys really took control of the game, I thought, there early in the second half.
Well, Coach wanted us to get some more kills, which is 3 defensive stops in a row. And once we got a couple of those, and things were a little bit easier, and slipped away again.
You knew it was going to be a strong game inside. I know you play out on the front, but how are you guys trying to get maybe Isaac and Evans and those guys, even DJ, kind of involved inside today?
We're just trying to feed them as much as they can. We know how good they are, and we want to feed them as much as they can and give them some easy buckets.
Got up 9 there in the fourth quarter. What was going through your guys' mind at that point? Because I thought you were on the verge of maybe putting this thing away.
We were just trying to close out and chew some clock and get easy buckets when we have them, but don't force anything, and just try to chew some clock and get it over.
Hate to bring up the bad parts, but they closed out the game on a 24-5 run. What do you guys got to do differently at the end of each half to pick up that win?
We can't let them get momentum. We just let them build off stuff and get more and more stops and more buckets. We got to put a stop to it. Got to cut it off at some point.
Stay in the conference with Harlan Tuesday. I'll see you guys out here for that one. What are you looking at with that team? Have you peeked ahead at them at all?
I watched a little bit of film, but nothing really so far.
Well, I tell you what, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Great effort here today. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you out here Tuesday.
Thank you.
Dawson Gifford again with the Giffordites. I see head coach Sean Minnehan standing right back here. We'll get coach up here, and we'll get coach on the headphones. And get coach switched around. That one's flipped around there, coach. We'll get him the other mic as well for our video interview. And coach, man, what a tough one here. I just asked Dawson, you hate to bring up the bad things, here, but 2 runs, one at the end of the first half, one at the end of the game for Denison, really kind of the difference in this game. I thought other than that, you guys played really, really well. Your thoughts on this one here today?
It's a lot of mixed emotions.
Yep.
Great first quarter defensively. That really kind of set the tone for us to start the game, and then they, like you said, they went on a little run, but you held them to 24 points in the first half, so I'm still happy with that. Even one was a bank 3, so you kind of live with that, whatever. And then it's just we didn't close out the game very well. It was 24-4 to finish the game. We're up 54-45, and we were 1 stop away. I think if we would have got 1 more stop, we would have been fine. But they went on that run. They scored 14 straight unanswered,
yep.
And that just did us in. Guys kept fighting, kept battling, but I told them it's my fault. I got out-coached there the last 5 minutes of the game. They switched some things up defensively. We forced a lot of quick threes that we didn't need to shoot. We could have got to the rim, and we didn't, and I should have done a better job of settling our nerves. We had a lot of inexperience at the varsity level out there at multiple positions, and we're missing Isaac Evans, who is our he's our settling guy out there. He's our leader. He's our returning captain. Not having him out there in foul trouble really hurt us, I think, because he's a difference maker out there. Even if it doesn't always show up, he's a difference maker. And I let my guys down, so I apologize to the guys, and I got to do a better job.
Coach, a lot of those threes, though, so close to going down. You got to feel like the guys are right on the edge of knocking those shots down, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, some of them were good looks, but some of them were not good looks too.
Right.
So we just, in that situation, you got to go to the rim and get a bucket. We shot the ball extremely well from the free throw line, so we got to keep attacking the rim. They outshot us from the free throw line, significantly.
Yep.
They made 22 free throws out of 33 attempts.
Yep.
You put a team in the line 33 times, you're probably not going to win the basketball game, especially if they shot a decent amount, which they did. They made a decent amount. We shot the ball extremely well from the free throw line. We just didn't get there enough. It was a physical game, and it just didn't play in our favor.
Did they do anything to keep you guys from getting the ball into Isaac? Because that's probably where you get to the free throw line more, is getting him or maybe Evan or even Vanami established inside.
A lot of ball pressure, and then we just didn't always handle the ball pressure very well. They were aggressive on the ball, and they were allowed to be aggressive, and we just didn't handle it well.
Coach, they got up 4 on you guys in the third. You called a timeout. You guys came out of that timeout and went on a run. That's when you built that 9-point lead. What adjustments did you make at that point?
Nothing specifically. We just had to go, refocus, and get stops, and they did that. I can't remember what our substitutions was, but I think we made a sub here or there, and the guys went out and took good shots, ran good offense. Most importantly, we got to the rim. I think that might have been when Isaac went back in. And we went on that little run there, but he picked up. He had 3 at halftime, and then both of his fouls he picked up were pretty quick. And I don't think I know one of them for sure wasn't on him. Right. He got called on him. There might have been a second, but it's the way it goes. We can't put ourselves in those positions.
Coach, not a lot of time to bounce back with this being a Saturday afternoon game. You got Harlan coming to town on Tuesday. What are you looking at with the Cyclones?
They're going to be athletic. You got guys that can shoot it. They're coming off of a state championship in football, so hopefully their shooting's a little rusty. But they're usually not. They usually come out and they usually compete really hard. So we're gonna have to bring our best effort. And we play really good in stretches. We just have to be able to put 4 full quarters together and not have that second quarter slump. Second quarter kills against Carroll. Second quarter kills against tonight, and allowed the other team to get back in it. When tonight we could have put it away early, and we didn't. So we gotta we got to learn, and we're going to get better. It's a long season, and I'll do a better job of coaching them, and we'll finish that out.
Well, Coach, I tell you, I appreciate you coming up. Enjoy the rest of the weekend if you can. Best of luck. I think I'll see you out here on Tuesday night.
Thank you.
You bet. Head coach on Minnehan again with the Kuemper Knights.